Anger is rivaling Gordon Ramsay when he sees something raw. While he's rambling about, Hyeji has zero clue on what this guy is talking about. The boss thinks she's purposefully playing dumb and decides to whip out his knife, threatening to stab her if she doesn't talk. The terrified schoolgirl trembles upon the realization that she made a big mistake by threatening her own life. She cries, thinking that this is the end of the road for her. Just as the punk is about to kill her, one of his goons is sent flying into the warehouse, catching everyone's attention. The focus intensifies on one man, no weapons, just raw hands. The boss doesn't get who this kid is, while our emo protagonist is doing his cliché emo pose, probably unable to see anything with that hair. One of the goons tries to confront him, calling the kid a beggar. But Gio can't tolerate that mad disrespect on his drip and catches the fool by the throat. With just his bare grip, Bro is capable of crushing the guy's throat. The current him is on a bloodlust streak, chillingly reminding them that it's because of these fuckers that Potato and the other dogs died. The other idiots decide to jump our boy Jujutsu Kaisen style. The first dude even manages to land a proper hit on him, but it doesn't do any damage at all. Gio retaliates with a bashful counter, obliterating this dude's face from a single hit. Another guy flanks him from behind, grabbing him by the collar, allowing his buddy to start elbowing Gio to the face. Sure, these hits are brutal, but this man's icy glare is all you need to know about who's in control. The mutant flips the guy over, displaying monstrous strength while the rest of them stare in shock. Gio addresses these insects, knowing that they were all hired by the Hermes research facility. The name stuns Hyeji, and it makes her instantly realize that this kid is actually the same clumsy skeleton. The fuckface of a boss decides to grab her by the hair again, shocked by his own realization. They couldn't track him down all this time because of his regeneration differences, but now that they're clear on his identity, Gio literally gets fucking shot. Bro pulled out his American-style Glock no jutsu to kill the immortal kid. The boss signals every single one of his men to tap into their American spirits. And with that spirit, those who are watching must also bang that like button. The shots are fired from every single direction, obliterating Gio's body, pouring down like hellfire. Their goal is to shoot him to the point his regeneration isn't enough, and that he'll be left incapacitated. The heavy rainfire doesn't stop. In fact, Gio only suffers extreme punishment from each piercing wound. He can feel his very own flesh ripping apart, bones severing and shattering, lungs ruptured, causing difficulty in basic breathing. Watching him get tortured and mauled like that reduces Hyeji to tears as she begs these merciless men to just stop. Our boy ends up on the ground, completely defeated from the previous shots with blood leaking from every direction. Parts of his body are straight up gone from how many times he was just shot. But even as he leaked all that blood, Gio decides to use one of his abilities to manipulate the blood of the corpses and draw them in. His mutant heart spirals its activation, and the boss's goons have already noticed this too. Gio's blood manipulation brings him the reverse curse technique to heal his body. If you know, you know. Bro's got infinite healing, so the boss orders his idiots to start shooting again before he gets too strong. Gio suffers a critical headshot after headshot, several times, feeling the exact painful sensation like he always does. Every time he's torn apart, his body recovers over and over. A loop of pain, but to his own surprise, the pain hurts little each time. This is nothing compared to the 10 years of obliteration and torture he faced at the hands of the lab. He was even burned alive, squashed by a hydraulic press. Gio suffered every kind of painful experiment there had to be. Those experiments hurt him infinitely more, so he retaliates with a bone-smashing right hook, taking the first guy's face off with his punch. The bullets don't affect him as much anymore, because he's used to them. Before the other fools could even react, Gio is already up on their faces, dog-walking them like Maki did when she took out the Zenin clan. After sending one dude crashing into the barrels, he knocks down another and then 3 more at the same time, bolting full speed. Every time he remembers Potato's innocent little face, he becomes John Wick and slaughters everyone in his path. Those dogs were mere children to him, and they died protecting him. The boss, now terrified for his own life, threatens to shoot the girl if Gio comes any closer, but our boy's straight up speed blitzing and decks a heavy punch in his mouth. The hit is nasty and pulverizes the leader into a container, knocking his ass down. The same boss is still alive, but not for long as he begins pleading for mercy at the edge of his life. The game is over because Gio isn't going to forgive the way these fuckers took away his dog. He blasts the guy's face into the ground, squashing his face with more and more hits. It becomes a literal bloodbath with our boy rocketing dozens of punches until the guy turns into a swollen pulp. With his rage subsided, Gio stops, his fist dripping in blood as every single member in the warehouse has been brought down. The fight is over, so he walks up to Hyeji, who is shivering in fear that he'll hurt her too. Being the angel she is, she asks if he's okay after being so wounded. But all he does is melt in her embrace, weeping at the comfort of her being alive. Poor guy has been having it rough and feels massive guilt that the dogs threw away their lives for him. He was terrified that she might have met the same fate, and seeing her alive means everything to him. It's a heartwarming scene as Hyeji comforts him with the hug, stating that she should be the one to thank him for saving her life. A while after the whole shit show,